And we're live. Hello. Welcome to Four Broken Souls. Sorvon will be joining us later. He's being held hostage by work goblins, but he will be joining us. Unfortunately, Brachus is going to be unable to make it today. Got some stuff going on. Either way, quick recap. On your way from Crownfall to Ragewater, you get just outside about a mile away from Ragewater, and you realize there's a giant door right in the middle of the road, blocking the path completely. Thorgus walks up, checks it out, opens it, sees a shop. Looks around it, he sees Ragewater in the distance. Looks back in, there's a shop. Huh, strange. The rest of the group go to check it out. Somebody pokes their head in, and they believe it was Sorvon. Pokes his head in. Comes back out. After
What?
seeing a particular, how you say, blue skinned, yellow teeth person. Well, everybody enters the shop and they get invited to a turkey dinner. But first, they have to hunt down and find the turkeys and kill them. Well, the hunting didn't much happen because the turkeys wanted to hunt them. Well, they joined melee and spell casting, trying to kill these turkeys, dispatching a few after Thorgus grew to huge proportions and started fighting the huge dire turkey. The goblins and the hobgoblins pecking at his heels for a bit and then going after the rest of the group. Well, slowly but surely, and some in spurts, the goblins and hobgoblins were dealt with. And about this time, Thorgus, having weathered the brunt of the attacks from the dire turkey, holding it off while they could deal with the small fries. Uh huh.
Hmm.
Uh, Finally succumbed to his being knocked unconscious. Well, afterwards, after that, Mai stabilized him, and then took off running as she witnessed not only Brachus being eaten by the huge dire turkey, but Sorvand as well. The entire time, is it having fun with his blood magic, dispatching several turkeys with necrotic damage, making them inedible. But finally, the dire turkey, brought down from within and finished off by Izzet firing two blood arrows, one into each eye. Brachus being regurgitated and leaving Sorvan to have to make his way out of the evil dire turkey's gullet. They're greeted, rewarded even, by Sleazy Sly from Secondhand Supplies with a wonderful meal and some wondrous artifacts, armor, etc. Wand, but mostly armor. And somebody got some horseshoes in a saddle. They enjoyed their meals, stuffing themselves like the dire turkey tried doing, and fell asleep, content, into a food coma, awakening back aboard their cart, thinking it may be a dream. They awaken. What do you all do? Mine
uh, mhm.
is
Of
it.
course, I would check up on Derpy.
You're on Derpy.
I'm still going to check up on him.
He's looking up at you like, eh, Derpy, Derpy, Derpy.
Hugs.
Okay, Thorgus.
I will, like, I wake up, wipe some of the crud from my eyes, and look around, make sure I'm not dreaming. All that.
As you
And
wipe the crud from your eyes, huh? Could have sworn that was a dream, but these these gloves, these gauntlets, they're real.
mhm. And along with the new plate armor too, I was like, okay.
Dwarven armor at that.
Hmm.
You would say, well, we would say dwarven armor, but more Duragar armor. And just a side note, it looks like an old family heirloom.
Hmm. Just would probably inspect it a little bit, but then realize we're not moving towards our destination and have the check on the others before heading out.
Okay. As you're looking around, you notice that Sorvand is in a trance, holding the reins, just looking probably 25, 30 pounds heavier than he did before. I mean, that was some damn good food. I mean,
Hmm.
hey. But just staring off in the distance, eyes glazed over, just holding the reins.
I'm gonna probably take the reins from him because it looks like he's in his like meditative kind of trance state. The thing he's done before.
He looks like it. Yeah,
Hmm.
okay. But, is it? What are you doing during all of this?
Seeing if I have those bands on my hands,
They're
and my
there.
arms, and the ring.
It's there.
This just sits there,
Okay.
confused.
I need all three of you to roll perception checks.
Yay.
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 I'm taking my dice, so I'll do the thingy. So I
And
can do
that 20.
perceptions.
Net 20. Okay. Thorgus.
16.
16. Okay. Whenever you get the roll, let me know, my
18.
18. Huh, you
Mm-hmm.
all notice this. None of you see Rackus. Well, I wouldn't say none of you. Is it? You see
Yeah.
what you think to be Brackus, but you see a cloaked figure running towards Ragewater.
Hmm.
Not sure who it
Mhm.
is, but you don't see Brackus anywhere in the caravan or in the cart, and this person is running from the cart towards Ragewater.
Mhm.
Uh,
But my Thorgus, you do not see this cloaked figure.
Hmm.
But you notice that Brackus is not there.
Big Brackus already ran away.
What?
hmm?
He's running towards the town. Or
Okay.
maybe it's him. I don't know.
You still have your stuff?
Mm.
My, something to note, you are seated not on Derpy's bare back, but on a beautiful saddle that you remember from what you thought was a dream. Hmm.
This is too much.
Also, of note, is it Thorgus and my? Y'all notice that Derpy's appears to be a little taller than he normally was. But upon closer inspection, well, Thorgus, you may not see this, but is it my, if y'all are looking? You notice that Derpy's hovering off the ground.
You're floating.
Derpy!
I did have a dream about a special saddle and some special shoes, so I'm assuming I have magical powers to bring dreams to life, and there they are.
You can bring more chaos.
Hmm.
Oh, was it a dream? Or was it real? Hmm.
Is it even there?
Yes, I'm there.
Oh,
But,
goodness me.
okay. Thorgus, you have
But
the reins.
hiya.
Animal handling check, please.
Yep. Well, do you want the 3 or the 3 plus the 1 for each?
Oh
They
no.
ain't moving.
Oh.
They
Ugh.
just, both of the Clydesdales look back at you, snort. You can tell they're not too enthused, and they just look at each other, look back at you, look over at Sorvand, and just look straight ahead towards Ragewater.
Did the damn people at the stables feed these guys beforehand? I'm just gonna hop out. It's like, Mike, can you hand me a bit of hay real quick, please?
It looks around. I'm on
It,
Derpy.
oh, it's right.
Yes, I'll get the hay.
Yeah, just hand me a little bit of a bit for them. They're probably hungry.
Mhm.
That's why they don't want to move.
Do I even know where the hay is?
It's in the back of the cart. Last time I checked.
I mean, he
Okay.
didn't exactly put it in there himself, so investigation check, mister, is it?
Oh, look. Nat 20.
Nat 20, you found it.
Yep, found it. I
You've
give it
been
to you.
sitting on it.
Yep.
I'm just gonna grab out at least the day's worth for them. Well, at least not a day's worth, but
A meal's worth.
a meal's worth of a day. Yeah, and just kind of set it in front of them so they can have at it. I'm just gonna sit back in the cart, wait a bit, maybe open up my book while I wait and just read it a hair while we're waiting on them.
You're reading a hair? What?
Reading my book a hair.
So you're reading a hair to your. Wait, what? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
I
kidding.
know. I know.
See, are the horses actually hungry? They start eating.
Mm.
But they, as they're eating, they keep their heads keep turning, and you can see that although they have the blinders up,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell they're kind of looking back towards you, chowing down on the hay, and Derpy just gliding effortlessly sideways, bumps into the back of the cart. Derpy, Derpy.
Mm. So is it throw him his feed too, please?
Okay. If I can find it.
It's hay. You've been sitting on it.
He gives the hay.
Derpy starts eat before you can even drop it. Derpy starts munching on it while it's in your hand, and you can feel the slobber dripping through the hay onto your hand.
Just drop it.
Does he go after the hay, or does he start slobbering on your hands? High or low?
Let's go low.
All over your hand.
Yeah. Oh. It's your hay, not my hands.
Derpy, Derpy.
Oh my God.
He starts eating the hay. So, well, 20 minutes goes by. The horses look like they're done eating. Derpy looks like he's done eating as well.
Hmm. Okay. Let's try this again. Hiya!
Animal handling.
Yep. Day is not my day. 8.
They ain't moving.
It's like just kind of puts the reins in Servan's hands again, and kind of fake, yeah, in a higher pitch voice like his.
Performance check.
This is a straight roll. Wow. Would you like the 19?
Oh, you sound just like it. Do the horses move? No, they don't.
Oh no.
You fed them. Yes, but, I mean, you know,
Hmm.
Derpy looks back towards my Derpy. Bumps the cart again sideways.
Would you think they would like some water, maybe, or
I mean, I could
tender
try.
love and care?
Well, I gave him food and hops out of the cart again. Is it hand me one of the barrels of water?
What are the is it handy you one of the barrels of water? Okay.
Hmm.
Well, unless he wants me to climb up and I hand him the barrel.
Is it the barrels are kind of hard to miss?
Oh,
And he had to go AFK for a moment.
I guess I'll grab the barrels then. Climb up the back and grab a barrel.
Okay, real quick. Intelligence
Mm-hmm.
check, please.
All right. That is no, it's 10.
Still smart enough to know that it might be easier to get water out using something else and putting it in front of them than to pick up a barrel full of water.
Now I know what I forgot to put in the list of things. I forgot a bucket. uh, oh yeah, I have my old plate armor. I could use the old helmet as a bucket.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through some character sheets, and if I find something that can be used, I'm just gonna smack
Let's,
somebody upside the head.
I'm
I
actually
have a
looking
water
through my
skin.
stuff right now.
oh, there is a water. Let's see. I mean, I got a fair amount of stuff. Let me check my other items. Rose.
Water skin. Yeah.
That was weird.
No, wait, no, I don't.
Nope.
Yep. I don't see
Nope.
anything else I could use. I mean, would it cooking utensils come with a pot?
Yes, they do.
I will grab one of the pot from the cooking utensils. I'm thinking just utensils, like a whisk, so you know, a
Spoons,
flipper and
whisk.
all that.
I mean, you've got to have pots and pans. Small,
Hmm.
like small travel.
Well, I'm thinking more of a frying pan, if anything, not
Yeah,
a pot. But yeah,
yeah. Like they would have a smaller frying pan. Yeah.
yeah. Would it have a pot too?
Yep.
All right, I'll pour some water in each, or pour it in the pot, bringing it and hold it up to them, making sure they know I'm near them, coming around. Like,
Animal handling.
no, no.
uh, oh no, what? Hello,
Hello.
Thurgus, you still there?
Thurgus died.
Arcus passed out.
Ruh-roh.
The watering was too much for him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Discord.
yeah, Discord may be goofing up a bit. I had a weird hiccup with my internet for a moment. Thorgus.
We can't hear you.
Hello, Thorgus, my dear friend. We would like to hear you again, but Discord's being very creepy.
Yep. Darn Discord.
You may have gone to sleeping.
While standing.
I was standing in the horses as my friend.
Ew.
There he is. Wait.
I heard him.
Can you hear me all right?
Oh god,
Whoa!
loud.
Oh, sorry, I'm on my phone. Hang on.
No, I got you
Oh.
turned down.
There we
Yeah,
go.
let me turn that down. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my internet went for a second, so I went to reset it. So I'll be a minute on that part,
All
but at
right.
least I can join in. My roll was a 6.
It is not your night.
Nope. No, it is not.
Thorgus, high or low?
Though.
And the horse kicks out. I'm gonna need a deck save.
Oh my gosh.
17.
Okay, you avoid it, and you keep the water in the pots. You don't spill any.
Nice.
Good. So I guess so I still have the water, so I'm gonna bring it around
Okay, I take it
to
you're
him
going
and hold it up. Hmm?
a little wider berth.
Yeah.
Okay. You set it in front of them.
Yeah, I'll try sitting it in front of them.
They start drinking immediately.
Yeah.
And you all hear, Derpy! Derpy!
Oh no.
And Derpy staring at you, is it?
You got a bucket for Derpy?
Yeah, I'm coming. Do the same thing for Derp.
Okay.
Alright.
My animal handling, please, with advantage.
Alright. I think I got my internet back up. I'm gonna switch back on.
Okay. My
19.
19. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
So, Thorgus?
Yep.
My keeps, hang on, let me turn you back up. There you go. Say
Testing
again.
1, 2, blah blah blah.
Okay,
Better.
better. Alright, so my keeps Derpy from chewing on you while you're trying to put some water out for him. And he starts drinking immediately after you put the water in front of him.
Yeah.
And the horses drink for about 5 minutes. And then they stop. They look back at you.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to recollect the pots, make sure I go take another wide berth like last time.
Okay. You collect them.
Mm-hmm. I
They're bone dry.
mm-hmm. Put the pots up and get back in the reins one more time. Grab the reins from Servant's hand and try one more time.
Alright, with gusto. Animal handling check.
Finally. 19.
They start moving.
Just kind of.
Finally.
Well, it's what's the thing you need. We need to maintain the horses, so it makes sense. We're hungry and thirsty like we would.
True.
When was
Uh,
the last time we actually fed and let them drink?
Before we left, I thought, but I don't know what time it is. Look towards the sky. I mean, it's cloudy.
yeah, it is. Give me a perception check, though.
21.
In the distance, you see guards outside the gates to Ragewater with lanterns.
Hmm.
Like I said, about a mile away. It's pretty far away, but you can see lantern light outside the gates.
Hmm. Well, they have lanterns on, but I guess it doesn't help with the cloud cover. I just let the others know. Well, I could see Ragewater ahead. They have
Alright.
they got lanterns out apparently.
I better get ready. Puts hood up, put mask on.
All right, you do so. All I'm gonna need a disguise check. Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Deception check.
I was gonna say. Uh, 23.
Okay. You think you're pretty well covered most of it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look like a plague doctor now. So there's that. Okay. My
Mm-hmm.
before as you were riding Derpy, it was a really rough ride with him walking like he does. It's just he's like his legs are kicking out like he was before, but it feels so smooth, like you're gliding.
Derpy gained some nice moves.
The Derpy's new moves.
Derpy's new moves.
Derpy's new groove.
Yes.
Anyway, you start approaching Ragewater in the dark,
I
getting
was gonna
closer.
say. I was gonna say it's like what, afternoonish.
You don't know. I mean, you can't really tell.
Hmm.
But even then, you don't know how long you were gone if you actually left.
Hmm.
So, meh.
Yeah, because we remember is waking up early for the meeting, going that, getting our shit ready and go. So at the earliest, we might have left maybe in the afternoon,
Oh no,
give or
you do very much remember the Turkey Day extravaganza.
take. Hmm.
Just not sure if it was a dream or real life, but I mean, you've got these nifty toys,
Yeah.
so I guess you could assume that it was real life.
Hmm. But yeah, just gonna keep going.
Okay, you keep on going. You keep on going. And you're getting really close to Ragewater. You're less than a quarter mile out. Alright. Didn't know that. So you get a couple hundred feet away, about 300 feet away,
Hmm.
and you hear, "Halt! Who goes there?"
I'd probably slow the horses down.
Animal handling.
Oh dear. Oh shoot. Unnatural 20.
Okay, they actually start slowing down.
Well, since Servan's in his days, I am Thorgus Stormbeard, and our motley crew here is here to pass through town, maybe stay the night. We have important mission to do. Pass the Ragewater on to Greenwater.
Step into the light.
And I'll jump off the cart then if he wants me to step in the light.
Oh, while the cart's still moving? Okay.
Oh, I slowed the thing down, right?
You slowed it down. It's still going.
Nah, I'll just have it come move the cart. If it's still moving, I'll just move it into the light then.
Okay. You move it into the light. Do
And I'll
you
have it
draw it to
stop.
stop?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stop it once we're in the light.
Alright. I'm not going to make you roll for it again. You that animal handling check was enough before that you get the horses to stop. But does Durfee stop? High or low, my?
Let's go high.
Okay, so Durfee starts gliding to the left of the cart and just continues going up toward the light, and the the tether that was leashing him to the cart snaps, and he just
No, no.
continues on forward until he's in front of the horses, and you're in light, and he's just keeping on going.
Um,
Bye. You want to tell Derpy to stop?
I don't know. He's pretty fabulous right now.
Yeah, Ma, you might want to tell him to stop. If they're not, the guards are gonna cut him up.
Like I said, Derpy. Derpy, could you pause being fabulous for a second, baby?
Durfee. Animal handling check
Heck yeah. Let's go.
with advantage.
Natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, he stops. Durfee. Durfee. And he starts gliding back to hover next to the other horses, and the other horses are looking at him. Okay. You've stuffed the cart in the light.
Mhm.
Okay. Now what?
Yeah, they asked me to come to the light, so I'm here. It's like, well, I'm here. Now what do you need?
Just making sure. We've had bandits attempt to invade the city recently.
Hmm.
We've had quite a few riots on the streets. Just making sure you are who you say you are. You say Stormbeard.
Yes.
Well, you look the part. Open the
Well,
gate.
hmm.
What are
Well,
you all doing here this late, though?
don't know the sense of time. Kind of gestures to the clouds.
Oh, aye, but it's fairly late. When did you leave? When did you leave Crownfall?
The other day, I don't know. Time's been a little funny.
Oh, well, if you're lucky, you may find yourself an inn.
Hmm.
Maybe you can sleep the rest of the night.
Do you know if any of the inns have a place for the horses?
Oh, aye, there's several stables in town.
Yeah.
The closest one is just inside.
Thank you. Have a good night. Don't let the bandits bite.
Oh, well, if they try to bite, they'll be tasting my steel. Now, wouldn't they?
Well, hopefully they will.
Wait, hopefully they will what? Bite or taste my steel?
Taste your steel.
Oh, okay. Okay. Odd fellow. Anyway, right next door to the stables, if you go into the gate, enter the gate, over to the right hand side, you'll find the stables. Right next to the stables is an inn.
Hmm. Alright. Well, thank you very much. Have a good one.
I
It's like, bye, you want to have Derpy go that direction? Because you're in front now.
You could fabulously go there.
You heard him, Derpy.
Derby?
We can fabulously go to where the weird dude told us to go.
Derby. And Derpy starts gliding forward with that awkward gait of his, legs kicking out. You can tell that the two horses are looking at him and just watching. Anyway, Derpy starts heading on in, and hello, my.
Low.
He turns right and starts heading towards the stables, and you can see them fairly clearly.
And softly pats Derpy.
Derpy. Anyways, Dargus, you see this?
Just come on, follow the dirt horse. Yeah.
Alright. They start following the Derpy. They start following Sir Von Derpin. And shaking their head. Uh, Perception checks from Izzet and Thorgus.
I don't think I care right now on that one.
No, you don't give a shit. You're
Uh,
just watching Derpy.
Yep.
23.
23? Okay. Not only do you hear the two guards whispering, you hear what they say. Or at least parts of what they say.
Hmm.
You hear them talking about that strange horse and talking about how it walks.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it as you
Mm-hmm.
pass by and pull up right outside of the stables. Derpy is heading right to the fence line of the stables. He's still
Again,
going.
I pet Derpy a bit. It's like, we have to stop here, please.
Derpy. And he stops gliding. Well, he stops gliding forward. He's still hovering. Hover horse.
You're so fabulous.
Destroyer of fences.
What I feel like when they came around the front, it was like as if we were like on an ice patch, and he just kind of like slowly glided in front,
You know.
spinning, just
That's what.
spinning slowly.
Maybe. Maybe. One can never be sure with the Derpy.
Exactly.
Anyways, you see, you see an older gentleman walking out with a lantern. Oi, what do you lot want? Breath for your horses?
Yeah, place for horses, and this is also an inn or two, or is this just the stables?
This is just the stables, yeah. The inn's right next door.
And then put the horses here with some of our stuff, the cart and all that. That's fine.
Aye, well, be a total of 2 gold, yeah?
That's fine. Oh, forewarning. They point to the Derpy Von Derpyton. Don't give him sugar oats.
Don't give sugar. You mean candy notes?
Whatever you want to call him, don't give him
Oh,
the sweet.
no. We only feed our horses hay here.
Good.
Mm.
But I get off the cart after stopping and hand him the 2 gold.
Okay. And Servan's just still sitting there, staring off into oblivion.
I'm just gonna let the others know, this stable man know that he's in a sleeping trance, so I'll be out of it in a minute or two. I don't know.
Oh, aye, and what did you want me to tell him when he gets out of it?
Tell him to meet us in the inn next door.
Oh, okay, can do.
I'm just gonna get off and wait for the others.
Okay,
I'll get off and join him.
okay. My,
Slightly concerned, but of course looks at the fabulous Derpy.
okay.
Derpy, you be good while we go figure out what we're doing with this building.
Derpy. Animal handling check.
Unnatural 21.
Okay. Derpy just looks at you and then starts gliding, following the stable owner.
Hello.
Come on, by the way.
Hi, home. You're not here. Wait, wait, what? You're the house? What?
He is the house.
Mm.
Okay. Well, uh, you come out of your trance. You see that the horses are being led into the stables. You see, is it my well? You see the horses being led into the stables by an older gentleman. Well, roll perception check though.
23.
Okay, you see my Izzet and Thorgus heading over towards tavern, an
I'll,
inn.
I'll stretch and yawn and just get off of the cart and follow them to the inn.
Okay, you get off and start following them.
Mhm.
Okay, it doesn't take you long. You approach this inn right next door to the stables, and you see lights on inside. Door is closed, but you can tell that there's lights inside. You can hear some music coming from inside. Perception checks from my Izzet and Thorgus, please.
And that one again. Apparently, I don't care tonight.
Apparently, you're just too busy trying to look into the windows and see what's going on in there.
I hear music. I want to go in.
Okay. Well, my
8.
8. Yeah, you're looking back over towards the stables, going, but Durfee. Okay, so
6.
yeah, you were oblivious as well. You're and somehow Not a single one of the three of you have noticed Sorvand approaching from behind you. Sorvand, you're right behind them now. Need a
Are
perception
they?
check from you as well.
um, 25.
Okay. So not only do you see that they're all distracted, but you notice that they haven't noticed you. And you notice the sign above this tavern, or this inn's door,
Hmm.
reading that. And it's a picture of it's a carved effigy of a weasel shivering with a blanket around him.
That's adorable.
I like it.
Well, the other three of you don't even know about it yet.
Exactly.
But
Or they're just standing outside right now, I suppose.
as it's looking in through a window, Mai is looking back towards the stables and back to where she left Derpy, and Thorgus is just
Picking his nose or something.
still in awe over this Durgar plate armor. Yeah. Wow, this is some nice stuff. And looking at the gloves, which, by the way, while before you got off the cart, you
Mhm.
felt something prodding you in the buttocks, Mister Sorvand. Were you going to
I would
check
have
it?
checked.
Okay, it's the wand.
Uh,
Neat.
Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, was Servan so dummy thick that that the wand got stuck in his butt cheeks?
Maybe, maybe, but as you're looking over, as you're walking, I take it you're looking over this wand. You know, huh?
uh, I would have looked at it while I was getting after I got off the cart for a second, and then, that's interesting.
And
Huh,
you notice your new cloak. Huh?
huh. And then
I
just put
guess
the
it wasn't
wand.
a dream.
Yep, and then just put the wand in its rightful spot. Now, walking up, since I noticed that they don't notice me,
You see, is it walking up to the door and opening it?
I'm going to, as he opens it, if there's room, I'm just going to walk right in front of him and smile at him while walking into the inn. As I wave my hand and I'm gonna silent cast at the sign the sound of, like, cold weasel noises and chattering teeth to start emanating from the sign.
Okay, about the time you do this, is it you notice you do see him walking in, but you hear the sounds coming from outside and above. Mai and Thorgus, both of you hear the chattering teeth and the cold weasel sounds coming from above. But
No.
the two of you, failed to see Mister Sorvand walk past you.
Hmm. Another weird animated sign.
And at this point, you notice what the sign says and what it looks like.
Hmm. It's a pretty cold looking weasel.
So,
Yeah.
Sorvan, as they're staring at this, you're greeted by the bartender. Oi, how can I help ye?
I walk over. I assume it's late. I'm going to
Aye.
need. It's me and my compatriots. We're going to need roomage. I'll be paying for myself.
Well, all that we have left is a group room.
Mm.
6 beds
That'll
in
be fine.
storage. Aye. Well, I
How
hope
much?
so. It'll be a gold for the night. Meal comes separate. Each meal 2 silver each.
Is there a bar stool open where he is?
There is.
He's gonna sit at the bar and set a gold and 2 silver on the bar. Well, I'll pay for the room, I guess, and get me something to eat while I'm at it.
And you notice your stomach is fairly ample at this point. Your gut. Apparently, it really wasn't a dream, and you gorged yourself.
He picks up the 2 silver. Never mind the food. Some drink, though.
Aye. What'll you be having?
If you've got anything, just some wine would be fine.
Oh, wine. Aye, yeah. We have spring wine.
That's fine.
And about this time, the other 3 of you, after gawking at the sign, it stops making noise. I take it the 3 of you enter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Okay. Well, the 3 of you enter and see Sorvand at the bar.
Just
Sneaky dog.
look towards him, look towards the stables. Huh. That was quick.
Okay.
I sit next to him.
Is there an open stool next to him?
Yes, if they are or not.
High or low?
Hi.
There is.
Ooh.
And there are 3 in his vicinity that are empty.
Good.
I will sit down as well.
Okay. My.
I'd been sitting for a while, so I'm just gonna stand.
Okay. Well, Sorvan, you notice your group is joined you.
About time you made it in here.
Sneaky dog, you.
Yeah. Did the farmhand, stable master, whoever he was, let you know we were in here?
No, I followed you right to the door and just came in.
No.
Y'all were just standing outside like a bunch of nuts on a log.
Says the guy that was being that way on the cart.
Yeah.
It was a good nap.
Was that a nap? I thought you were in some weird trance thing.
Thing.
Yeah.
As a matter of speaking, yes.
Well, nevertheless. Are there rooms available?
There's one.
Hmm.
It's a 6-bed room. We're going to have to split it for the night.
Hmm.
We've already paid for it. It was only 1 gold.
Yeah. Well, thanks for paying for the room.
Yes.
But, shall we retire for the night or prepare ourselves for before doing so?
I'm going to finish my wine first, and then I'll be up.
And about this time, the bartender serves you the wine.
And as he serves me the wine, is there a key that I can get for the room?
Aye. He slaps down a key right in front of you. Here
Thank
you
you.
go.
And he's going to hand it to Thorgus, since Thorgus mentioned retiring.
Oh,
There you go.
a lot of you are together. Oh, aye.
Yes, these are the
Okay.
compatriots I spoke of.
Okay. Well, I do hope you have a good night. It's getting fairly late. Surprised that room hadn't been sold before.
What is the time? With the clouds, it doesn't help knowing what time it is.
He pulls out an old pocket watch, and like the silver is tarnished. He opens it. And it's nigh on midnight.
Well, I'll have me something to drink, and I am going to bed. If you're all wearing suit, I'll see you in the room. And where is that room anyway?
Uh, Upstairs, all the way down the hall at the end.
Hey,
But what would you be having to drink, sir? Dwarf, Durgar, whatever you be.
Durgar, and I'll just have me a mead or some sort of pint.
Oh, uh, well, we have pint of fresh ale. We
That'll
have
do.
fresh ale. We have mead.
I'll take an ale. Have a pint.
Aye. Anything for the other two of you?
You have blood wine.
Aye.
Be right back.
I'll take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll take that.
My. Well, he's asked, the bartender's asked you a question.
Just some plain old water would be great.
Oh, okay. That can be arranged. He turns around, starts getting he gets a mug and fills it up in a barrel. He grabs a flask of really dark red liquid and pours up a glass, and then he goes and gets some water in a pitcher and sets it down. Sets all three drinks down on the counter. A glass makes a glass with the pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
Sets it down in front of you.
How much it be?
Uh, well, the ale that'll be 2 silver. Blood wine that'll be 2 silver. The water that be free.
Puts the silver down.
Same.
All right, mark off 2 silver each, except for the Mai who. Yep. Well, you'll not be enjoying yourselves. And about this time, you know, your attention is drawn to the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful dwarven lass singing in front of a band that is comprised of a tiefling, a human, a gnome,
Oh no.
and an elf.
Mhm.
Who all here speaks Dwarvish or
Ooh,
understands Dwarvish?
ooh, I do, Mr. Teacher.
Well, you hear it, and it is a song about an ancient battle that draws you in to a reverie, almost a dreamlike state where you're remembering images from the past. The Blessed Stones versus the Stormbeards. And it's almost like she's telling the tale as if she or somebody close to her had been there.
I'm just gonna listen to it until she's done. I
Uh,
might ask her a question afterwards.
oh, will you? Well,
I'm back.
hi back.
Hmm.
Do you speak Dwarvish?
No.
Okay. It's just a really beautiful song that you hear being sung by a dwarven lass with an elf, human, gnome, and tiefling playing instruments behind her, coming from the other side of the stage, or other side of the room, on a small stage.
Lovely.
But, um, yeah. So the song finishes. You've finished your pint. Sorvand, you've finished your glass of wine. Is it? You two have finished your glass of blood wine. My,
Hmm.
you finished at least one glass of water. There's still that pitcher on the counter. Or on the bar, I should say. But after the song is over, the dwarven lass gets down from the stage and starts walking through the tables, heading toward the door.
I'd call out to the lass. Excuse me, lass. Do you have a moment?
Yes. I take it you're speaking Dwarvish.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, oh. How can I help you, Sir Durgar?
Where did you hear that tale, that song from?
Uh, my nursemaid sang it to me quite
Hmm.
often. Um, anything else?
Is your nursemaid still in town? If she is, I would like to ask her more about that song.
No. I haven't seen her in years.
Insight check.
Roll.
Um, it's 12. Is that 11 plus 1? Yay, even with advantage.
Yeah, to you, she's on the up and up. If
Hmm.
she was lying, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Hmm.
I haven't seen her since my travels up here to the north. Um,
You from the south then? Past
I,
from the cities?
I,
Hmm. You wouldn't happen to be a blessed stone, would you?
oh no, no. Oh, old family ties, I, but no, uh, I am not a blessed stone.
Hmm. Very well. Go on with yourself, and thanks for stopping a minute to talk.
I, and she starts walking faster and heads out the door.
Just kind of looks to the others. That woman was singing a song about the blessed stone in
Hmm.
with the Stormbeards. I think she knows a little bit more than she wants to say.
Hmm.
If you all wish to attire, you can, but I'm going to figure out a little more. And I put the key on the on the bar.
Do you want
Uh,
me to go with you?
If you wish.
about this time, the bartender says, "Well, I can tell you, sir, she was not lying."
Hmm.
She is no blessed stone.
Hmm.
I feel though she might know more, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, she's not known much for spinning a yarn, but if you wish to talk to her, she'll be here again tomorrow.
Hmm.
Yes, you could ask her out on a date then.
Ugh. Ain't dating a regular dwarf, only dog I will have to do. It's like an insult to us, dating a regular dwarf.
Hmm.
But she comes in every night and plays, earns some coin, and heads home.
Hmm. It is late. Tomorrow, then.
Hmm.
All right. Do you pick the key back up?
Hmm. And I'm going to head to the room.
Okay. The other three of you, what do y'all do?
I follow.
You follow?
I follow.
All right.
If he's finished his wine, he will as well. Yep.
Who's he?
Siobhan.
You or Servand?
I
So
know.
how are you referring to? No third person. No.
I think he's
No.
tipsy.
I think he's drunk too.
The wine got to him already.
My, what are you doing after finishing your water?
I'm gonna go sleep in the stables.
Okay. You head out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the three of you find the other three of you find your room at the end of the hall upstairs, like you were told. It's not much. There's 6 beds arranged. There's a small lockbox at the foot of the bed, each bed, footlocker, so to speak. There is a desk up underneath a window at the end of the room with a chair, and the each of the beds look serviceable. So
Hmm. Are they? Do they look somewhat comfortable?
serviceable.
Hmm. Where did my go?
Table, probably.
No, I should have known. Hmm. Yeah, that brings up an opportunity then. I pick up
Hmm.
one of the other beds, just the mattress, and pull it off and put it on the other one.
All right, strength check.
That is a 19.
All right, you do so. I'd like deck saves from both Sorvand and Izzet, as this Durgar is picking up this bed and swinging it around to put it on top of another mattress.
And 19.
Okay.
So, before I tell you the roll, I'm going to explain what I was about to do.
Okay.
Um, so Servanda was going to head over toward the desk because he only needs 4 hours of sleep. So before he even tries to, he was gonna write.
Okay.
Um, I rolled a nat one.
Okay, you get conked upside the head and knocked toward the desk fairly quickly. I'm gonna need another deck save to keep from hitting your head on the desk and going unconscious, sir.
And this is what I get for being late. Another nat one.
You're okay. So is it you dodge up underneath the mattress as he's doing this? So, Thorgus, you and Izzet see the mattress smack Sorvan upside the back of the head. him go falling forward face first and hitting his head on the edge of the desk and just laying there on the ground.
Oop- Oops.
Knocked him out.
Sorvon, you don't know what the fuck happened, but you're out cold.
Cool.
Just leave him there.
No, we'll put him at least in the bed. And I
No.
You
take
grab.
take the other two mattresses and do the same.
Okay. You take the
Just
other.
making like double bed, like a double stuffed bed. You know.
Okay, isn't I'm gonna need 2 more deck saves, please.
An 8.
Thwack!
That's the first one.
What of character? I feel like that one scene. It's like the women are having a pillow fight, and then Broomhilda comes out of pillow fights. Yeah,
More like a mattress fight in this case. But thwack, you get popped upside the head and you're starting to tumble forward. Another deck save, please.
A 20 that time.
Okay. You steady yourself on the edge of the bed. Uh, 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 uh,
Argus!
what?
Hit me in the head!
Hit you again?
Oh.
but Servon, you place, or Servon's still out cold. Thorgus, you place that mattress on the on top of the other one. Are you going to do the same again?
Well, I
mean,
only
you
did.
said that you did, that
Yeah,
you were going to, but
yeah, I was going to. So it's instead of 6 beds, now it's 3 beds with 2 mattresses, together to make them more comfy. And I
okay.
haven't done the third one yet.
No, you haven't. Are you going to after you smacked another person? Or
Going to the door.
Yeah. It's like, well, watch out then. And it just picks up the other one and whoosh.
strength check?
That is 22. 16 plus 6.
All right. Now he's picking this one up with some real gusto. Oh, and yeah, you said that you're heading towards the door during all this?
Yes.
Deck save.
Ah.
Because you're trying to get back by him while he's doing this.
A 20 again.
Okay, you duck. Thorgus, you miss him this time, and you plop it down on the other mattress. And you're like, huh, that'll work. That'll work.
Yep.
I gotta pick him up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick Servan up and just put him on the bed.
Strength check yet again, please.
Let me help.
You're gonna help,
Uh,
so with advantage.
Good thing advantage, because my second roll, even though it was advantage, was a nat 1, but this one is a 16.
16? Okay, you pick him up and plop him on the bed. He's still snoring. His mouth his bottom jaw is just open.
I'm just gonna slightly push it closed, just like yeah. Just so you hear.
Are there cover?
Yes.
I want to tuck him in bed.
Okay. You pick up the sheet and cover that got tossed on the floor from the last mattress, and you get it on it. You kind of drape it on Servon, who kind of snuggles in and rolls over onto his side. And
Nighty night, little one.
his bottom jaw drops a little bit more near.
It's not as bad as a Dorogar snore.
No, it's actually not bad at all at this point since he's on his side.
Mhm.
But
Leave the good sleep.
Okay, so I take it the other two of you get ready for bed and crawl in bed.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Before I go to bed, there's still the frames on the floor, right?
Yep.
Of the bed. The door is lockable from the inside, though, correct?
Yes.
I lock it, and then I take the other bed frame and shove it against the door because they said something about bandits. That's all I need is a bandit coming in the middle of the night stealing my shit.
Strength check. What you
Let me
got?
help.
What do you think?
And that one? Yeah, this bed frame is bolted to the floor.
Yeah. Okay, I could. That's probably explains why I couldn't move the frame.
Or at
Okay.
least you think it's bolted to the floor because you can't move it.
All right. I think this thing's stuck to the floor. I think they're bolted in so they don't steal the frames. So yeah, I'm
You
just
are
gonna.
slinging mattress around. You can't move the frame.
Hey, it's bolted into the floor. I can't help that.
Perception check, is it?
$22.
All right, murder notes.
I guess they're not.
They're not. Just
No.
probably. Oh, I'm probably tired then. That means more reason to go to sleep. And I just go to my double mattress and just start taking my plate armor off and getting ready for bed.
All right. Well, the two of you get ready for bed and crawl in bed and you go to sleep to the soft snore of Sorvand. Go ahead.
I was gonna say now, does Stormbeard snore?
Do Stormbeard snore?
What about all of us
Does a
snore?
mouse eat peanut butter?
Owls eat peanut butter?
Does a mouse eat peanut butter?
I mean, I would hope so. That's the only way you're gonna get him in the trap.
Oh, what's the answer?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Thorgus's snore makes Sorvand seem like puny men. But is it? Strangely, you find it soothing somehow, and you fall asleep.
Somehow.
Well, it beats some of the stuff you've heard at night.
Yep.
So, the three of you all are asleep, and we rejoin Mai as she's exiting the tavern.
Stretch.
Nice, brisk night air.
Oh,
You
heck
feel a
yes.
breeze in your feathers.
I hope it's just breezy in the stables.
From what you remember of the other stables, it's not going to be.
Mm. Still proceeds to the stables.
Okay, you get over to the stables. You see your cart drawn in and covered, and you see a gentleman sitting out on the front porch of what looks like a small house in a rocking chair, just puffing on a pipe. Hey, how can I help you? Aren't you going to be sleeping at the inn?
No.
Oh? Well, what can I do for you?
I want to sleep next to my horse.
Wait, the 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 touched one, eh?
Yes.
Okay. It's not a whole lot of room in the stable for you.
Don't care. Trust me. You'll thank me.
Okay. Come on with me. And he grabs a lantern, starts leading you in. leads you into the stables. There's a small breeze, not much of one, but it's it's more of a breeze in this stables than the previous one. And he walks you over. You see Derpy immediately, and Derpy sees you. Derpy, Derpy,
Yeah.
and you see the other two horses just kind of shake their head and snort.
Glares at the other horses.
But
You-
the gentleman says, "Well, that horse seems to like you. If you wish to sleep here, you may." Eh?
Already just going in and be beside Derpy.
Okay. You open the stall door and walk on in.
Mm-hmm.
You close the stall door behind you, and I take it you're gonna preen yourself, get ready, and go to bed.
Yes.
All right. Well then, Servand, you sleep fitfully tonight in the void's embrace. You just see nothingness. You see images of your companions' faces, and they just disappear into the nothingness, one after the other. And you just feel the void's cold embrace as you sleep the night away. Is it?
Yes.
You dream of demons sawing flesh from sawing apart bones,
Yeah.
and well, you're hearing two people snoring. It reminds you of home and that demons sawing people in half, cutting up their bones, etc.
Okay.
Thorgus,
Mm-hmm.
you dream once more of that same story. And you notice in your dream, you notice another family of dwarves, not so much aiding the blessed stones, but more of a relief effort, going and picking up bodies off the battlefield after each day's battle.
Mm.
And that's what you dream of tonight. And my, you dream tonight of riding Derpy through the city of Crown Falls, slaughtering hundreds of people, while Harvick, giant sized, starts destroying and eating buildings and all that he can see, including the corpses of the slaughtered civilians that you've trampled using Derpy.
Biggest smile an owl can give.
And then all four of you awaken. Believe it to be morning. And Sorvand, I know what you were wanting to do, but you're awake now,
Yep.
and your head hurts.
I'm gonna wake up at the same time as Thorgus, or is he still asleep?
Thorgus, you might still be asleep, but you're probably tossing and turning, remembering this, snoring up a storm. And is it? You probably would wake up after the snoring stopped. So, just in order of events, Sorvand, you wake up with a massive headache, and you hear the snoring. And
I'm
you
going
just,
to get up. Angry look on my face.
You don't know what happened. You just know that you get hit from behind and your head hit the desk and you were out. But you do see the mattresses, and you do get up from a mattress, like, huh? And you notice that somebody had covered you.
Ow.
A splitting headache, yeah.
Oh no, not again.
I guess go wash up and try to do something about this headache.
Alright, well, there's no base in here, there's no washcloth, nothing. It's just a small bedroom for the 6 beds. But you notice that the mattresses are lifted off of one bed and put it on the other, beds on one side and put on the others.
That wasn't how it was.
And now you're putting 2 and 2 together. Still hearing the snoring, which is driving a wedge in between your 2 frontal lobes.
Sorry, I'm trying to make it like funny loud.
He's going to take out one of the big books he's got,
Okay.
and he's gonna walk over to Torgus while he's snoring. Because the only person he could assume could move the mattresses is this big lug. And he's going to hit Torgus on the head with this thick book as hard as he freaking can.
Alright, roll attack check.
Yeah, I think if I remember, it's your dex plus 10, so it's 11 to hit.
I mean, it's a 19 before bonuses.
Oh wait, Mr. DM, I'm
Mhm.
asleep. Does he get advantage?
Yes.
And I crit Torgus with a book.
I don't know, can you?
I mean, the 20 says so.
Alright, what would the damage of a book be?
It's the big one, too.
Oh, shit.
It's just supposedly it's what your strength mod, but since it's a thick ass book, he could probably, and it's a crit, so double normal. So now it's triple damage.
Well, okay, so,
How much damage?
you do. I'm gonna say you do 5 points of damage to him. And you get thwacked upside the head by this really fucking thick ass bug. And you're awake now, Thorgus.
Do I fall out of the bed? Because how hard I got flacked.
High or low?
I feel like a low life.
You do. You fall out towards Izzet, and your arm hits Izzet.
Oh god.
So you can imagine just the series of events. Pulls out the book, eyes turn bright red. Pop!
And you're hitting bone, so.
Ow.
So, another point of damage from hitting bone. And Izzet, you're awake now. You just got smacked upside the face.
Who smacked me?
Sorvon, do you put up the book?
Put up the book very slowly. staring at Thorgus while he's on the ground.
Oh,
say,
good morning.
Make
Good morning.
sure next time you're careful doing what you're doing. And then he grips his head and starts walking towards the door.
Did you sleep good, princess?
Okay. Well, Thorgus, I take it you're slowly getting yourself up off the floor.
Just like shaking like a dog.
And Sorvon, you're out the door
And then I
after
head
you figure out how to
downstairs.
unlock it.
Yeah. And then I head downstairs because I don't want to be around those idiots right now.
Said thank you.
Well, that's one way of waking up.
Yeah, you think?
They blocked with knowledge.
I thought you were supposed to eat the book. Oh, wait, you're not a Titan.
Savon right now.
Idiots everywhere. Okay, so you head downstairs, but Mai,
Yeah.
you awaken next to Derpy. Derpy just sleeping.
Does he hover sleep?
He is hovering. He is still hovering. So, Mai, what do you do?
I kiss above his nose and pet him softly before walking out.
All right. You do so. You head on out. Do you go over to the tavern?
Yes, I do.
All right. You go in. There's empty tables. There's bar stools available. Do you take a seat?
Yes, I do.
All right. And about this time, you see Sorvan coming downstairs, both hands to his head, looking like he's in extreme agony right now.
You got a hangover, buddy?
Not a hangover. Unless idiots hitting you with a mattress counts.
Oh, you guys got feisty.
Something like that.
All right. Well, Thorgus, is it about this time you're up? Take it y'all are getting ready to head on out.
Yes.
Yeah, get dressed. Yep.
All right.
Get dressed, put my hood up, and put my mask on, and head out.
All right. Deception check, Mister. Is it?
A nat 20.
Okay, you're good. Thorgus, what the hell are you doing?
Getting my gear all on and everything else, and just my normal kind of routine. I'm going downstairs to have breakfast. Maybe adjust my jaw a little after getting hit with a book.
And make sure your hand's not broken.
I bet you the phone book.
The book got hurt more than I did. Okay.
I said I bet you the phone book. Reference to a particular movie. But okay, you get everything situated. The two of you head on down. Sorvon, as y'all are seated there. I take it, Sorvon, you sat down near Mai.
Yes.
Okay. An older, well, I would say older, but about a middle-aged lady walks up. How can I help the two of you today?
Splitting headache. Anything for it?
Well, I can see if the barkeep will make you a pearl oyster.
It's not because of alcohol.
Oh. Well, maybe some alcohol will help. It might make it worse, though.
Give me a bottle of wine.
A bottle?
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be 5 gold for the full bottle.
He sets 5 gold down.
Anything to eat?
Just something for breakfast. I don't care.
And you, ma'am?
I would adore some more water and probably some fruit.
Okay. I can do that.
Hmm.
She just takes you the 5 gold, goes back behind the bar, grabs a pitcher, fills it up with water, grabs a glass, and grabs a bottle of wine, and comes back around, sets that all in front of you, and then heads back to the kitchen, places in order, and she's gonna start coming back through. You see some more people coming downstairs, sitting down. You see people coming in off the street, sitting down. She starts taking orders. You see people seated at the bar. The bartender starts taking orders, and you hear a lot of ruckus from the kitchen. Pots and pans clattering. Sorvon, this is making your head hurt even more.
He just pours a glass and starts drinking.
Alright.
See if it helps.
About this time, Thorgus and Izzet are coming downstairs.
Hmm.
The two of you
Jeez.
see Mai and Sorvon seated at a table. You see a bunch of people coming in, sitting down. You see this lone waitress running around like a chicken with her head cut off, trying to get orders taken and put in, bringing people drinks, food. And about the time that y'all are heading over, the waitress is setting down a plate of breakfast in front of Sorvon and a bowl of fruit in front of Mai.
Mm.
So, do the two of you take a seat, or what do y'all do?
Take a
Mm.
seat.
Take a seat.
All right. They're sitting across from you, Sorvon and Mai.
And just while he's eating and drinking the wine, just kind of scowling at them.
What?
I heard you three were naughty last night.
I was trying to make the beds more comfortable for us all, and unfortunately, I hit Servant in the back of the head with a giant mattress.
Is that
Yeah,
what they call it
also
now?
hit me.
Well, that
Three-way.
was,
Oof.
I mean, that was your own fault. You could have moved out of the way. He walked in front before I was starting to move it.
Crazy man.
About this time, that middle-aged lady comes over to the table. I'm sorry it's taking so long. We've got a lot of customers. Can I get the two of you anything? Pointing at Izzet and Thorgus.
Mm,
Bloodline.
Okay. For breakfast? Oh, okay.
he's a little bit of a different sort of folk. Probably just 2 eggs over easy, some bacon, and a thing of toast. Something simple. And you wouldn't happen to have dried milk, or you just have regular milk?
And just regular old cow's milk.
Nah, it'll do then.
Uh, uh,
Ooh,
uh,
you
huh?
got steaks.
I
You make it bloody.
I think I can do that. Yeah.
That's what I want.
Okay. And she heads on off. And about the time she's bringing you your drinks and setting them in front of you, Sorvon, you finish your first glass of wine. I need a con save.
Oh no.
DC's not too bad for this stuff.
16.
Oh, you pass. You're feeling all right. Your
Hmm.
head's still pounding, but a
He
little bit
pours
less
another
so.
glass. Yeah, he pours another glass and starts sipping on the next glass.
All right. And the waitress heads on off, going to the kitchen, heading over towards where you assume the kitchen is. And she puts puts a ticket up on an old rickety wooden wheel. And you hear more clattering of dishes, pots, and pans, and it's making your headache a little worse now, again, Mr. Servand.
Are you like short staffed or something?
Yeah, normally you don't have this many people here,
Hmm.
but,
People.
you never know. Um, she had come back after putting in the order. Uh, says it'll be a little while. It'll be a few minutes. She's taking food over to a table next to y'all's. But I'll get your food out as soon as I can. She's just running. She's running food back. Running to the kitchen, grabbing food. I say running figuratively, walking very quickly.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Servan, you finish your second glass. I need another con save.
17 this time.
Again, you're good. Your headache is getting a little better than it was before the racket made it worse again. So,
Start pouring another glass and sip on it. Finish the food. And just sit and sip on the wine since it's helping.
okay. Food is brought out for Izzet and Thorgus. It's exactly what you requested. Set in front of you. Well, hope the four of you enjoy. Sorry about the racket. The chef's not too happy about all the customers, but he's happy to be cooking. And he's a little frazzled, but enjoy. And she heads back to the kitchen to take more food out. Every time she's doing this, you hear a bell being rung. Like every time food's placed up in the window, there's a bell, and it's not helping the headache at all, but it's not making it worse. But you all finish your food. Sorvan, after they finish their food, you finish the next glass of wine, and going to need yet another con save.
Con saves.
Yeah, well, alcohol.
19.
19.
Hmm.
All right, you save.
Uh-oh.
Headache's almost gone. It's still there though.
How much is left in the bottle?
You've got at least another 3 glasses left in the bottle. Pretty decent sized bottle.
He pours another glass.
All right, and start sipping on it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the four of you are done with your breakfast. Sorvan is sipping on his fourth glass of wine. Is it you're done with your wine, Thorgus? You've enjoyed your milk.
Hmm.
You've enjoyed your water, and the fruit was very fresh and tasty.
Yum.
Would this be considered a short rest?
This would be considered a long rest.
No, I meant this little bit from before.
Oh, yes.
Because, yeah, it'd be kind of nice to have back my hit points.
Well, I mean, nobody made you pick up mattresses and start slinging them.
That's the truth.
I mean, I was putting them on there for ourselves to make a more comfortable night.
Well, I mean,
You have still 2 people there that you could sling and knock them out.
I didn't think of that far away, but far enough.
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, think about a single size bed.
Hmm.
They're long, not very wide.
Yep.
So,
I imagine I picked them up, turn.
yep. So, all right. We're going to say the short rest is done after he finishes his 4th glass. And Servan, last con save, if that's the last glass you're going to be drinking for now.
22.
Alright, you save and your headache is gone, but you're feeling pretty buzzed.
Good. He's going to. Is there still a way to close the wine back up?
There is a cork.
He's going to cork the wine.
Okay.
And then he's going to stand up and holding it in one of his hands, say, "All right, I'm gonna go see to the cart. He looks at Thorgus. Don't take too long. Rather like to get a move on since we know it's morning."
Yeah.
And then he's gonna head off to the stables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm gonna get up as well. Oh, I'm gonna pull out because I don't think the lady ever told us how much it is. I'm just gonna pay breakfast for everyone. Gold coin, I assume.
Okay.
Worth.
You just set the coin on the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
She didn't say how much dinner was, or breakfast was, so pulling it out, putting it there, and walking out.
Alright. Is it? What are y'all two doing? Y'all still sitting there like bump on the log?
Nah, I follow Thorgus.
My?
I get up and I'm gonna go back to the stables.
Okay. But you do see Thorgus putting that gold coin on the table. By the way.
Flicks one of the gold coins to make it look uneven and walks away.
It's just a single gold coin.
Well, still, moves it from its place.
Okay. And as you're walking out, you hear the waitress go, "Oh, well, thank you. Have a wonderful day."
Mm-hmm. You too.
He just waves his hand. Just keeps on walking.
All right. Well, Sir Vaughn, you're leading the way. You're heading to the stables.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I'm gonna go straight to the cart.
All right. You're looking for the cart, and it's covered.
I'm gonna turn and try to find one of the hands or whatever.
You see an older gentleman sleeping on the front porch in a rocking chair.
I walk up to him.
He's
Hey.
snoring.
Hey.
Oh. Yes?
We left the horses in the cart here. We are wanting to head out soon, so if we could have everything readied, I would appreciate it.
Oh, aye. Give me a moment. Let me get one of the kids. He heads on into the house, and you hear yelling, little kid screaming, saying, "I don't wanna." And you hear a belt pop. And you see this kid running out the front door. Need a deck save from you, Sorvand, as Thorgus is it in my walking up behind you. I need a deck save from you, Sorvand, as this kid is running out right
16.
into you. And he clips your leg, and you turn around and you see. Is it is it Thorgus and my behind you? Well, now in front of you.
Oh,
And you see that
hello.
kid running and run. You hear that belt pop again from the front porch.
Might need to use that on the kid. Bumped into me.
Well, he'll be disciplined later. You don't talk back to the old man.
Good.
But he'll have it ready in a jiffy.
Good.
Ma'am, if you wish, you can go attend to your horse.
Says nothing and goes straight to Derpy.
All right. You head on in. Derpy sees you. Derpy, Derpy. And he eats another mouthful of hay. So you see the kid running about, trying to get everything, trying to get the horses saddled, and bridled, and blinders on, pulling the tarp off the cart, getting it all situated. But the saddle is still on Derpy's back, and it's like he doesn't care that it's there. He's still hovering. Hover horse, destroyer
Yeah.
of stables.
Every day he's hovering.
I'm gonna make sure he's okay, and then if he doesn't have anything on, I'll put his saddle back on him.
I already said that his saddle was still on him
Okay, good.
because he doesn't care. He likes it.
I
It's
open the
pretty.
door.
And he's still wearing he's still wearing a little tie and collar thing. But you open the door, he starts floating on out. Derpy, Derpy,
Awesome, Derpy Von Derpington. Would you like to escort a lady out?
Derpy.
I
He
love him way too much.
he puts his reins in your hand using his mouth.
Pets Derpy and starts walking out.
All right. And the three of you, as you see this kid running all over the place, uncovering the cart, getting the horses ready, getting and all that, drawing them to the cart, etc. You see my escorting the floating Derpy on out of the stables.
Up in horse. Floaty, floaty.
Floating Derpy. But the kid gets everything situated, and the gentleman says, "Well, y'all be safe. I've heard of riots in the main city here."
We'll be fine.
Indeed.
Okay.
He's gonna get on the cart in the front, the same seat he usually gets in.
All right. The kid passes you the reins.
He sets the line down in between his legs and grabs the reins and just looks at them.
They look normal. Is it, Dorgus? What are y'all doing?
Taking a quick on equipment check, make sure everything's here.
Investigation check. And what are you doing? Is it?
Getting in the back.
You're getting in the back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Yep. Everything's there. Along with an is it.
Hey.
Just get up on the front with Servant. Well, I assume you want to keep trying to learn how to drive a cart.
Just looks over at Thorgus. I mean, I have been drinking. Do you want me to drive the car, or do you?
See how well you do first, then we'll go from there.
All right. So, Maya, what are you doing with the derpy one?
Do I overhear that he says he's intoxicated?
Yes.
Definitely not tying it in the back.
Okay. Do you mount the derp?
Oh, heck yes.
All right. You mount the derp.
Derp.
All right. So, everybody situated? We will get right back to what y'all are doing after this bathroom break.
Hey.
So if you gotta go, you gotta go. My eyeballs will be floating. So
Scramble!
be right back.
Hurry, scramble. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab another drink. I'll be back.
Mm.
Nutshell, could you give me some more water?
I'll do that. Hmm.
Thank you. I still want the Christmas edition to be Derpy Ruins Christmas. Murder on Elm Street. Yes.
I've returned.
Welcome back. Ah, my freaking head twitched. I hate when my head twitches. Thank you, Bobby.
Now I have to use.
Now he's gotta use the bathroom.
I mean, it happens if you get up, grab food, and then, oh, now I have to pee.
You have to pee now too? No. Poor Thorgus.
Hmm?
Didn't you say you had to pee?
No, Servant did.
Oh. And scramble. I don't feel like cooking eggs right now. Anyway, I have returned and am ready for shenanigans.
Mattress fight. Blah.
And a giant mattress starts falling out of the sky. You see it coming down. What do you do? It's getting closer.
Hide in a building. I don't know.
You hide in the building's flattened on top of you. You're dead. Reroll character.
'Cause
Reroll character. 'Cause you hide in the building, the building is flattened on top of you. You're dead. Reroll character. 'Cause you hide in the building, the building is flattened on top of you. You're dead. Reroll character. No, I'm kidding.
They're all dead.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But waiting on the servant.
Ah, here we go. Here's a good explanation of what happened.
Yep. Just by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I actually hate that movie.
Really?
Not his fault, by the way.
I thought it was slightly amusing.
It
It's
was an
not his
okay.
fault.
It was an okay movie.
It was the girls. I hated the girls.
Mm.
Well, they were meant to be. So they did a good job.
They did do a good job. Don't steal earrings from a poor freaking plate.
I can just imagine my doing that bird shake right now.
Oh, here you go. If Thorgus was in his plate armor and had the mattress as weapons.
That's a pillow golem.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be no counting sheep on that day.
I'm just saying, someone had to have that pre-ready for all that shenanigans.
Exactly.
Taking a while. Well, I mean, it's taped on like it. Yeah, no, that what? Yeah. I mean, yeah, staged, but all
Hmm.
that's taped on. So it took a while to get it situated.
And to say it now before anything, please don't
Achoo.
drink. Weird.
Yeah.
This is fantasy. If something goes wrong in a game, it's different from real life.
Exactly. We like
Drinking
you
and
to live,
driving
please.
Please call a friend or some family member to pick you up.
Right?
bad. Yeah. Or call a cab.
And not a lot of people do this, but they can also call a non-emergency number and say, "I need some assistance getting home. I am intoxicated and I need to go home, or at least somewhere to blow this off." And sometimes an officer, they might do it, sometimes they don't. Will come pick you up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or, all else fails, get in your car, put your keys in the backseat floorboard, out of reach, and sleep it off. Not behind the
Make sure you
driver's wheel.
and make sure your cars are locked.
Yeah.
Don't want someone breaking in while you're sleeping.
Windows cracked though. You don't want to suffocate.
Right?
But sit in the passenger seat, put the keys in the backseat floorboard, windows cracked, and just sleep it off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why they say you should always have a blanket and all that in your car in case you ever break down. And
Yep.
it's late, cover yourself up, sleep.
But on a different note, the weather down here needs to fucking figure itself out. It was in the fucking 70s again today. This is fucking December. I'm having to turn on the air conditioner. In December.
And I'm back.
Hi, back. I had to turn on the air conditioner in December.
Yep. Good job.
Anyway, what are we doing? Or what are y'all doing, I should say. I know what I'm doing.
Sorvon shrugs. Are we all back?
I believe so.
Is it? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorvon shrugs at Thorgus saying me too. And He's gonna yell, "Midnight, noon, go!" and snap the reins.
Animal handling check. At disadvantage, you're drunk. You're intoxicated.
I mean, that's 1 point lower. 19.
They start wheeling the cart around. They're going. Which
He's
way are
gonna
y'all going?
towards the green thing.
Towards the city. And I just had the map up a second ago.
Who has
Green water.
who has a compass and who has the map?
Oh, we definitely have a map.
Well,
He's
somebody has a map.
Sorpond is driving while staring at Thorgus right now. Where are we going?
Actually, if I remember, we had this conversation before. Brackus was helping us out with it. But since Brackus isn't here, but I still have a map, just doesn't have a compass, and it's kind of obvious which way to go. Because I would assume there's the other side of town, you could just go right through to go to the other side, and it would tell you the road.
Yeah. Okay.
But
You're heading the right direction?
I assume so. To the right, right?
Oh yeah. Correct. You head on out of the stables to the right and pass by the inn, and as you're driving by the inn, you see the barkeep running out the door. What the hell did y'all do to my room?
What?
They did it.
I didn't do anything. The room didn't have enough. It had enough seating for 6. There's 3 of us.
You get back in here and fix the room.
You don't pay me for that. Just keep going, Zervan. It's just
Sorvon,
a mattress. You can move them yourselves.
Sorvon tries to get them to speed up a little bit.
Animal handling check. At disadvantage.
Oh, that was a net 20. I mean, it's not worse. Animal handling. I mean, it's an unnatural 20.
And they speed up. He starts chasing after the cart a little bit and then stops as Derpy walking by him. And he avoids one of Derpy's legs as Derpy's going by. And he just shakes his head and goes back in the bar, into the tavern.
Haters gonna hate.
And y'all are on your way.
Yes.
And perception checks as y'all are going down the road.
Well, I mean, it fits. Natural 1.
Yeah, you're watching the horses' asses.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 again? What the hell?
Unnatural.
Oh, unnatural. Okay. My?
Yes.
Not one.
Okay. Thankfully, Derpy's doing the driving. Thorgus?
19.
Okay. So, as you're passing by, you notice shops, a multitude of shops. You see another inn. You see blacksmith shops, cartography shop. You see general goods, a general store. You see trades, leatherworking, etc. And yeah, as you're coming up upon an intersection, looks to be a major intersection, major thoroughfare, you see a huge crowd of people in the street. Looks like they're in front of City Hall or the town hall. And even the two net ones will hear a lot of yelling. You see people out in the street with pitchforks, shovels, hoes, multitude of equipment. You see some people holding swords and shields. You see that the town hall in front of it, there's a few guards keeping people from getting to the door, but the doors are shut. You see what looks to be somebody in the window of the door. And you see somebody else up high. The two net ones don't see this, but on the second floor window overlooking the crowd, you see somebody else standing, looking. You see a rock being hurled and hits the glass window up top and shatters it, hitting the person in the head.
Just looks to Servan. Someone got hit in the head with a rock. Give me
Savan looks up at this point and sees if he can see what the heck's going on.
What do your passive you do?
Yeah. Well.
more riots, it looks like.
Yes, but with what we know, is it riots or is it justice? Either way, it looks like a lot of fun, but let's go find this man, shall we?
Yes.
I was gonna say, we're not in the right town yet. We're still at Ragewater, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We have one more to go.
Yeah.
But this intersection is blocked with all the people there.
Do I need to do? I think I might have to do the one thing again, Servan.
Savan looks out, and he's gonna use Prestigitate to amplify his voice forward and yelling into the crowd like a megaphone. Get out of the way, we're coming through.
And you see people on the outskirts of it turn and look at you. Some of them are moving out of the way. Some of them are yelling at you, why don't you do something good for once and help? They've never seen you before. They're, they're just yelling at passersby, which just happen to be you.
Shrug and keep maneuvering the horses forward to get through.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to do my thing or nah?
No, they're actually making way. A lot of people are yelling at you to stop and help.
It's like we don't live here.
We are helping by making sure we're not killing you. Be grateful.
But from what y'all have, bless you.
Mm-hmm.
But from what y'all understand of what's been going on, this very much does seem like these people that are protesting, rioting, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it seems fairly peaceful, other than the rock and the weapons being drawn. Nobody's making any hostile actions toward you, but these people do seem to be in the right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as long as they're not making hostile action, Savan's just gonna keep going. As soon as he clears the crowd, he's gonna attempt to speed the horses up too.
Okay. animal handling check with disadvantage.
Can I aid him so it's a straight?
Yes. Which I don't know with you, with your past history with these horses. I don't know how much of help you're gonna
Well, I could
be,
tell him.
but
I could just tell him watch. Midnight likes to kind of go a little bit to the right, try to nuzzle up next to Noon a little bit.
17.
17. You get him to speed up after you clear the crowd. And you're passing by that city hall. You see that person up in the upstairs window tracking y'all, basically. Looking out, watching y'all as y'all are passing by.
Mm.
But you see other shops. Doesn't look like they're getting any business. But, meh.
Would there, while we're riding by, would there be any chance of us maybe seeing a clock shop?
Is it on this main thoroughfare?
Excuse me.
Did you say excuse you?
I coughed. Sorry.
No, he didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
You do pass by a timekeeper shop.
Hey, Servant, you want to stop for a minute so we can go buy a watch so we actually know what time it is? It doesn't help with all these goddamn.
Where?
Your headache's starting to come back now, Servant.
It's right about over there. I gotta point towards it.
He maneuvers the horses over that direction, gets close, and he'll stop the horses there.
Animal handling. And I'm going to go ahead and take it for granted at this point that Thorgus is helping. So, straight roll.
16.
All right. There you come to a stop in front of the
And
shop.
he's going to
But that's
hand,
derpy.
he's gonna hand Thorgus 10 gold. It's like slapping it in his hand. Take this in there and get me a really nice one. I don't know how much they are. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this because my headache's coming back. And he's going to pop the cork on the wine and start drinking again.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Alright, one moment. I can find this while you're doing that. So what are you doing, Mr. Durgar?
Just going to go in and purchase at least probably I would say 2 watches, one for me and one for him. He asked for a really decent one, and I'm gonna look for just a generic one for me.
Okay, so pocket watches.
Yeah, pocket watches.
Okay. Hang on. So, as you enter, you hear ticking coming from a multitude of clocks. I gotta do this. Looking over here. But you see large grandfather clock, multiples. You see a gnome in there. Well, it appears to be the gnome that was playing before, the night before. And he's got glasses on with multiple magnifying lenses. Kind of engrossed in what he's doing. And without looking up, hello, how may I help you today?
I was looking to purchase some pocket watches. One
Oh,
maybe really fancy, the other one just
oh,
maybe durable.
oh. Well, you've come to the right place. It's the only clock. It's the only timekeeper's shop in town. You
Mm.
said a really fancy watch and a durable one. I don't. Well,
Well,
I mean,
one that might be able to take a little bit of a beating out the weather and such more.
oh well. If they don't keep true to time and if they're not durable, I will not sell them. But um, well, you look like a man of means. Yeah, yes, sir.
Hmm.
Well, the fancy piece is going to cost you 1,500 gold, and the more plain that'll be 1,000 gold.
My goodness, that's a lot for a watch.
No, that 1,000 gold. That's very very cheap. The the art of timepiece crafting. It's very very intricate. And come look. As he's working on one right now.
Mm.
He's waving you over to look.
I go over slowly. Try not to, since I'm pretty heavy weighted guy or Dorgar. I don't want to shake everything.
Okay, well you lean over and look. Investigate perception, investigation, whatever kind of check you would think you should make to be able to
Uh,
tell, to be able to look and see how this works and how it gets put together.
I will do a probably investigation because it's more of a detailed search.
Yep.
That's an 8.
No, and roll it with advantage. He's actually actively showing you.
That's an 11.
Yeah, you don't know how this works. You see a whole bunch of complicated sprockets and wheels. Uh, you can tell that it is very complicated. He's using tweezers with the magnifying glasses to put these pieces in place, and just ever so gently. And go ahead and roll an insight check.
9.
9? 9, 9,
Actually,
9. No, 10. Oh, okay. Well, from what you can tell, it seems like a fair price for this kind of detailed craftsmanship.
is this because of shortages and stuff you guys have had lately? I've heard from Groundfall there's been shortages on materials and such.
Oh no. We don't get our material from, as he lowers his voice down to a very low whisper. We don't get our materials from Confall. No. We have our other sources, but no shortages. It's just very time consuming. It takes quite a while to put one of these things together. Not to mention how long it takes to cast all the pieces.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna get at least the fancier one. Don't worry about it. I'll just get the decent one, the 1,000.
Okay. Um, well, take a look, see what you think. And he gestures over to a long display case.
Hmm.
It's built into the counter.
Great.
Take a look. This display case is for the more regular timepieces. The one further down is for the more fancies.
I'm just gonna look for the more plain but still kind of fancy looking one, like kind of like gold plating or whatever you want to, however it is, or silver plating.
It would be more along the lines of silver. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, more silver, like almost silverish. It looks like there's some bronze pieces as well.
Hmm. Yeah, just gonna go for one of those and just hand the guy a 100 plat.
High or
Hmm.
low?
I feel the high life.
All right, you do find one. It's very simple looking. Looks like it could take a small beating and keep on ticking.
Hmm.
But you tell him that one,
Yeah.
and you hand him the 100 plat. Go ahead and
Yep.
mark that 100 plat off.
Yep. I do.
And he stops what he's doing, sits down the tweezers, pulls off the glasses, and blinks a few times, and you can tell that it's a strain on the eyes doing what he's doing, even with the magnifying glasses. Sets
Hmm.
down his glasses, goes over, opens the back of the display case, pulls out the one that you're specifying, and hands it to you in a small case.
Hmm.
And it has a nice chain, silver chain. Here you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Hmm.
if you're ever in the market for another one, do come by. These are some of the best prices in the land.
Hmm. Thank you very much. You have a good one. And I grab it, take it, and go ahead and back to the cart.
All right. And as you're doing that, you see him stepping back up on the stool that he was sitting on and putting his glasses back on, kind of stretching out his arms, getting his sleeves out from underneath his armpits, and starts puts the magnifying glasses back down, picks up the tweezers and such, and starts intricately putting together this timepiece.
Hmm. And just go back towards the others and climb back on the thing and hand the pocket watch to Servant. Yeah, they were a lot more expensive than I thought. This one I handed to him was 1,000 gold. So
Well,
figured at least you can have this one. The more fancier one was even more.
it depends on how good. He holds up the empty bottle as he takes
Oh,
the pocket watch.
okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna need a saving throw.
All right.
Huh?
22.
Yeah. Okay. You're you're feeling a bit more buzzed, but that headache's gone for now. And Dorcas, you see that empty bottle? Is it? You see the bottle? You watch the bottle being drained. I take it you were looking in through the window at all the shinies.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
he,
Hmm.
he then sets the bottle down, pockets the pocket watch, picks up the reins,
Uh,
and gets
Savant,
the horses to go forward.
it's like, wait, Savant, and I can imagine just doesn't get it quite yet.
Yeah. Nope. All right. So you picked up the reins and start going. Animal handling check, and we're gonna say strength save, Thorgus.
Oh no.
Um, 22.
Okay. The horses are going. What's your save?
One.
One. You fall flat on your face. Now
Ah,
need a deck save.
oh god. Let's see. 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay, you managed to roll out of the way of the wheel. And, Servand?
Hmm?
Is it you don't see Thorgus right now.
Where'd the workers go?
Thorgus. And he pulls on the reins to get him to stop.
Animal handling. Disadvantage. Drunk driver.
Driver.
17.
Okay, they stop. Thorgus, you're able to pick yourself up with that dex save.
Vaughn starts looking around. Thorgus. Gets back up here.
I'm coming. Yeah, let me drive. You're I think, a little too much under the influence now.
I'm fine. I want to do this now.
Oh dear.
Take it to dinner first.
Take it to dinner first. He wants to do it now.
He's gonna wait until Thorgus is firmly seated. And then lean close to him and go, "Are you sitting down now?"
Yes.
And
I
you
just
can
kind of
smell the
brace for-
wine on his breath.
And then without even looking, he's gonna crack the reins.
Animal handling at disadvantage.
I'm just kind of holding on for dear life at this point because I don't think I'm going to be able to get the reins from him. It's like one of those tall people.
I'm getting good rolls. 16.
Okay, they go. But did y'all take a look at that link posted in Gathering Hub?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yes.
I wasn't joking, was I? I wasn't exaggerating the cause, was I?
Good
No,
gosh.
that is sort of odd right now. Pocket watch. Yeah.
Yes.
By the way, it's 1/8 of a pound.
It's a lie.
But he's gonna keep going the way they were going.
Okay.
He's gonna start singing a random song in Elvish.
Performance check. And disadvantage.
Can I get lower than that? I can.
Oh no.
I actually wanted it to be low. 9.
Okay, so he starts singing off key, and it really doesn't feel good to the horse's ears. They're looking back, their ears are twitching. Derpy doesn't give a shit. Derpy's still following the cart. This singing is just god awful to your ears.
Oh.
Is it? With your hearing, it sounds like fingernails on a chalkboard. Thorgus, to you, it's not too bad.
I mean, I've heard Drunken Duragar sing, so.
Yeah, this isn't too bad. But, Sorvan, you think you sound just absolutely magnificent.
I know. He's like making the arm movements and stuff too.
But you're approaching a bridge.
He's gonna speed the horses up towards the bridge.
Don't do.
Okay.
It's like, slow down, Servant. Don't go fast over a bridge.
I'm fine. It's fine.
Well, I'm gonna need dex saves from all 3 of the people on the cart.
Oh no.
With advantage for Mr. Thorgus because he's already hanging on for dear life. My Derpy's just following behind, and you're fine. You don't notice.
What was it again?
Dex save.
Dex save.
And,
Is it just normal or
no,
disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Okay,
you.
I was about to say that was about to be a 20.
Nope.
Okay.
24.
24? Okay.
Yeah.
15.
15, okay.
18.
18, okay. So you all managed to keep seated, but this is a really fucking bumpy ride.
So now
Thorgus,
instead of just singing, it's
Yes.
vibrato.
vibrato.
Argus, take the wheel.
Thorgus, you and Izzet are like more worried about the wheels of this cart at this point than anything other than, hanging on for dear life.
How much farther are we to the gate?
Other side of the bridge, and then some.
It's like,
He's just gonna keep going.
can I try to attempt to take the raids from him?
I'm gonna need a opposing dex checks from from Thorgus and Servand.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, Thorgus, you try to reach for it, and Servand just. You're not sure if he's aware, but he's still singing and doing the flailing arm movements while singing, and the reins just go right out of your reach, right as you're reaching for them. And he brings him back down, and he's just doing the whole tra la 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 arm swinging while singing thing.
Mhm.
And who wants to test fate? Hmm?
Hmm?
Who wants to
Hi.
test fate? High?
Uh, Low.
I've got
Where
one
is it
high
high?
and one low. Yeah, somebody already spoke up before you, Thorgus. So,
Uh-oh.
you hear a crack and the cart starts tilting forward and to the right. I need a dex save from all three people on the cart as a wheel is broken.
A 19.
A 19.
Mhm.
Alright.
18.
18.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. You managed to not get thrown from the cart. The equipment seems fine and in place. You've done a really good job of strapping it down, getting it situated. My Derpy stops abruptly. I'm gonna need oh no. You're conscious, so you're good. Um, yeah. So the horses start whinnying and stamping their hooves when they feel that the cart has stopped and it's dragging, keeping them from going forward, and they just stop.
Uh,
Oh.
uh, I'm just gonna get off the cart
All
and
right.
just assess the damage.
As
This,
he's getting off the cart, Sorvon drops the reins on the seat and goes, Fergus, I think you should drive.
You think?
Size.
okay, so investigation check from Thorgus since he's the only one that got off to check.
I'll check with him too.
Oh, you're gonna help him check?
Yeah.
Okay, he's helping you, so advantage, Thorgus.
13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not hard to tell that this wheel is busted.
Uh,
We do.
well, we either A, fix the wheel, or B, buy a new wheel.
Doesn't look like you're gonna be able to fix it.
Just kind of look at it. Yeah, it's too messed up to be fixed. Do I see any guards around or any people?
You see some guards at both ends of the bridge, one each side. Yeah, one in
I'm,
each corner, I should say.
I'm just gonna go to one of the guards and ask him, "Excuse me, do you know where there's a stable at where I could possibly get a new wheel or a cart area person to sell a cart?"
Oh, well, there's the woodworking, the wood shop. Alternatively, a blacksmith, maybe. Otherwise, the two stables in town, one on each side. Well, there's actually four, but they're on the outskirts of the town, near the wall.
Uh, well, how far are we from the other stable from here?
Well, it's about 2 miles past the bridge.
Mm,
Or you can go back the way you came. It's clear across town.
mm,
Alternatively, just past the bridge, there should be the wood shop. The blacksmith shop is back past town hall, the other way.
uh, probably the woodworking would be better, or the other shop. Yeah, so I go tell him thanks, and I go back towards the others.
Okay, go back to the others.
And let them know what's up.
Okay, he informs the lot of you.
I'll go to the cart.
Yeah, you could probably stay here with the cart. Is it?
You
Do
want me
you
to
want
stay
to
here
stay?
with him?
You might,
I'm
unless
going to.
Mai's gonna stay with him. Well, actually, Mai, why don't you come with me? Because I might need Derpy to help me pull the wheel or carry the wheel.
Raises bird existing eyebrow.
What? I might be strong, but I can't hold something that heavy for a long distance like that.
Ask Derpy.
Uh, Derpy Von Derpington, would you be willing to come with me to help aid us in our cart problems?
Derpy, derpy, derpy.
I'm not sure if that's a yes or a no. I think
High or
Mai, can you?
low? We'll let
Let's
him.
go high.
You're gonna go high? Okay.
Hmm.
That's more. He was. Well, you can't really tell. His head was going yes and no at the same time, but he
Right.
didn't sound too happy about it.
Ugh. I guess that's it. Well, I'm gonna go to the wood and get a new wheel. Can you keep an eye on is it and survive, especially?
At what cost?
Um, the cost that if anything does really bad happen to him, know that the wrath of his mother is a lot worse than any of us.
No, you two have to promise me Derpy gets to eat some of Servon's hair.
I mean that you
It's
have the
not
best.
touching my hair.
I mean you have the. I mean you have your best chance right now.
Well, not right now because you just said it.
Uh, I can't make a promise that I can guarantee, but I will try.
Good enough.
I will go to the woodcraft shop, and I will probably take the wheel with me.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to see if you know how to take the wheel off.
Well, I am proficient in land vehicles. I would assume I would be able to know how to at least to take it off.
Okay, well, mm, So you wouldn't know how. So I'm gonna say you're gonna realize that you're going to need help.
I ask, can you give me a hand with this real quick? Just so I have the wheel.
Sure.
Alright.
And you're going to know that you're not going to be able to just set it back down.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need something to prop it up on, prop the cart up on.
I mean, we have the crate that has the feed in it.
You also
You can
have
always
multiple barrels,
Mm-hmm.
some
Well,
empty.
do we have empty barrels? I thought we
You
just
bought
had.
some empty barrels.
Let me double check. Oh yeah, well we filled them with water though. I thought
I
we
thought you
bought.
kept at least one empty. But,
I only have I have only 2 barrels of water marked on my thing. Inventory. Barrels of water.
well, you do have that crate. So,
Yeah. I think we bought some crates to put stuff in, but nothing crazy.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll grab one of the food crate. So it's probably lighter than any of the other things. Quote lighter.
It looks like the smaller crates. It looks like you're probably going to have to stack 2 of them to get it to the right height.
I will do so then.
Okay, so I'm going to need, since it is helping, I'm going to need a strength check with advantage. See if you can lift it up, and is it? You're going to need to make me a dexterity check with advantage since Thorgus is helping you. See if you can slide these crates up underneath. Or is it? Is it when AFK right in the middle of it? It's okay. It happens.
But I got an unnatural 20.
Okay. Is it? Are you back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you disappeared at a awkward moment.
Sorry.
It happens. It's okay. But I need you to make a dexterity check with advantage. See if you can slide these boxes, these crates, up underneath the axle while he's holding it up.
$22.
22.
Yes.
Okay, you get it. The two of you working together get the cart get the cart axle up onto these 2 crates, and it seems like it's just the right height. You notice that the axle is digging in a little into the wood of the crate, but you don't think it should be that much of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right, at this point, I'm gonna need, since it is helping you, Thorgus, I need a strength check to see if you can pull the pin.
Mm-hmm. I could have grabbed the carpentry tools to help pull it out too, right?
You can, yeah.
So, well,
So add your
rolling.
proficiency.
Let's see. Add the proficiency, so that would be 19 plus 9, so that is offhand 28.
28.
Yes.
You get that pin out, and it seems like you can slide that wheel off fairly easily. It's going to be fairly heavy. What was it?
I know the wheel is good, so just gonna pull it off, and
40 pounds.
I should be fine to carry 40 pounds, but
Yeah.
carrying it for long time, it'd probably be a pain, but I'll get it there.
Yep. So it'll take you probably 45 minutes to walk it, carry the wheel with you down to the shop. You find it exactly where the guards tell you it was. Take
Mm-hmm.
it, it's the woodworking shop.
Yeah.
Okay. You get there. You walk it in. You walk. You get to the door. It ain't gonna go in with it on your back. You're gonna have to go in sideways if it's on your back.
Yeah, I would probably, if it's on my back, I would stop, pull it off my back, and then continue forward.
Put it on
Hit
your
it
shoulder.
shoulder or in my hands, and sidewalk it in.
Okay. You walk it on in. You look in. You hear hammers, saws, etc. People. Oh, excuse me. Multiple people working. And hey, how may I help you?
Hello. Had a
Oh,
little bit of a mishap. I
oh,
present the wheel.
oh, that's no good. Can't even fix it. Oh, you're gonna be needing a new one of those.
Yeah, I figured that as much, but I figured I'd bring you the wheel so that way you had an idea of the rough estimate of how big it was.
Well, lucky for you, we have one. We have multiples just like that. Oh,
Good.
you. Where'd you get this from?
Bought it from a stable outside of Crown Fall.
Oh, okay. That's where we sell the most. Okay. Well, anyways, it's a replacement's going to cost you 10 gold.
Give him 10 gold.
Ah, thank you. Well, if you don't want that wheel, I'll be happy to take it with you. Now, well,
Mm,
breaking that one. Do you happen to want to carry a spare with you, just in case something like this happens in the future?
yeah, that'd probably be a smart idea. Here's an. I assume another 10 gold.
Aye.
Right. Give him another 10 gold.
Ah, thank you.
Yep.
Well, he walks you over and shows you the wheels. Well, I don't
You.
see how you'll be able to take it both by yourself, but
I was going to ask. You wouldn't happen to have a really thick, like, piece of wood, would you? Like, if you were doing like a
Axel?
broom. Yeah, an axle.
Oh, aye?
Well, I was gonna say, attach the axe. We'll attach the wheels to the axle and roll. I'll roll my way back towards my cart. Have
Huh?
an extra axle just in case too.
Well, that might work indeed. Okay, well, that Axel, it'll cost you another 5 gold.
And another 5 gold.
Mm, thank you kindly. Well, here, I'll help you get this outside so that you can rig it up together. Here's
Hmm.
uh, here's a couple of pins on the house. You don't want them slipping off while you're rolling it down the road.
No, that would not be good.
Hey, you see he put a hammer, wooden mallet in his belt. Well, he picks up one of the wheels, looks to be hefting it fairly easily, and grabs the axle. Lead the way, said good Derek Otter.
Hmm. Is he like following me all the way to the cart or
No,
just up?
just
Okay.
outside.
Yep. I go outside with him with the axle and the wheels.
Okay, he follows you out. Well, he's holding one of the wheels, and the axle follows you out.
Yeah.
He sets it down. He leans it up against a wooden pillar, so to speak, outside the shop. And he slides in the axle. Well, if you, I'll hold this if you'll go ahead and put that wheel on.
I do so for him.
All right. And says, all right, now hold this wheel here.
Yep.
He takes the pen, lightly taps it in, walks back around. All right, now hold this wheel. And he does the same with the other one. Well, there you go.
Right, and I will go in between the both axles or both wheels and kind of slowly push them ahead forward and just kind of holding them. I'm not going to sit on it because I don't want to damage the axle. I'm just kind of holding it and wheeling it, kind of like as if I was holding them in front of me and I had a set of wheels in front of me, just kind of guiding it.
Basically, you're like acting as a half brace and just pushing it in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm not going to do like a wheelchair and sit on it and push it. Don't want to.
Yeah, that wouldn't work anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Strength check.
Mm.
I ain't gonna take much, but
17.
This determines how fast you get there. Okay. Well, you get back in half the time it took you to get there. And perception checks from the other three of you. Man, see if y'all are paying attention.
18.
18. Mine.
Oh,
12.
All right. Servand, disadvantage.
14.
As you're still singing. And Thorgus, as you approach, you can hear it. You're singing different songs. So Servand, performance check with disadvantage, please.
Uh, 21.
21. Okay. It's quite a bit better. It's not hurting your ears this time. And Servand, you're sobering up a little bit. You may want your headache starting to come back a little, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. But
As it comes back, he just slows down his singing and stops and starts rubbing his head.
But the three of you see an odd sight coming towards you. You see Mr. Stormbeard, Mr. Thorgus, pushing an axle with a wheel on each side in front of him at a pretty good pace. Clang, 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 clang.
He needs to slow down.
I would slow down. I ain't gonna like full force. Ding, 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 and just take out the fucking horses.
as you're approaching, I'm gonna need a strength check. I mean, we're going to go ahead and say strength save.
Save, okay. Right, let's see, 16 plus 9, that is...
25.
25, yep.
Yep. You get it to stop. And you're a little out of breath, but not too much. You're like, yeah. And you come to rest in front of them. What do y'all do? Anybody?
Well, we're going to put it on.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put it on. Help me with this one. So I'm gonna take the two off this axle. We have an extra wheel and an axle just in case.
Mm.
All right. Well, we're gonna skip the checks for brevity, at least for the most part. You get the pins out. You get the wheels off the axle. I take it you're gonna go ahead and put the axle and the extra wheel in the back of the cart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So here comes the part that I am going to need to check for. I'm going to need you to hold it. Lift the axle up off the crates. And I'm going to need dexterity check from the Is-It putting the wheel on.
Rather deck safe.
Nope, dex check.
Dex check.
Strength check from the Thorgus.
19.
19, okay.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, good. 8.
8. Now,
Mm-hmm.
it takes you a minute. Thorgus, you're starting to get impatient and holding this up. But you're stout. It takes Is-It a minute? He puts the wheel on, and then you feel safe enough that you can take the crates out from underneath it
Mm.
while the Thorgus is holding it up. So Is-It? What do you do?
Take the crates.
All right, take the crates out, and do you put the wheel down? Do you put the axle down, Mister Strongman?
Yeah, slowly, so don't let the wheel, get used to the weight.
All right, you put it down, and you can tell that you need to pin it.
Yep. And I do have the pins from the gentleman, if I remember. If not, I still have the other pins.
Yep, you do still have the other 2 pins as well, though. So,
Well, I'll use the other pins since they're already used to this, so I might as well put them in the same ones that are used to it. And
all right, need a strength check.
I'm going to use the hammer from the carpentry tool to help me put it in.
Yep.
That's a nat 20.
All right. Well, you've used just enough force to set the pin instead of smashing the ever-loving shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I take it you put the crates up in the wagon.
Yeah.
All right, or in the cart, I should say.
Yep.
All right.
I did find out. I remember what we had extra in the cart. We had chests from Sleazy Slies.
Oh yeah.
That was the other things, not the crates.
Okay.
I
But
think we bought a crate for the food, but that was it.
well, a crate for the food and a crate for the horse feed. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you've repaired your wagon,
Yep.
cart,
Uh,
whatever.
yep. I'm going to get up on the thing one more time, the driving seat. Make sure I grab the reins and look to Savant. Savant, why don't you lay down in the back?
I'm good. I told you it's a good idea for you to drive.
Well, you were doing fine, and then you had to drink more, so
I'm good. I'll be right here with you.
yeah. All right. I'm just gonna wait till it's back on the cart as well.
And gets on the cart.
Is-It gets on the cart?
Is-It gets on cart.
You are
Yep.
Is-It. So
Yes.
He's drunk too.
And
Oh no.
oh no, he's drunk as well. And
apparently,
hiya,
animal handling.
Hey,
16.
The horses go, and Derpy follows, hovering with the Mai on his saddle.
I love him.
All right. Well, he'll head at a decent pace across the bridge, but not one too fast to break the wheel again.
Mm-hmm.
So you get across the bridge. You drive by the woodworker's shop.
Hmm.
And the other three of you see this woodworker's shop and go, huh, okay. But y'all head on out. Couple hours wasted because somebody was drunk. I say drunk, I mean pretty damn tipsy. Little too drunk to be driving. But you get on out. It takes you a little bit longer. You get to the edge of town. Gates
Yep.
open. And you see guards outside. So, what do y'all do?
I mean, if the gate open, assume we're still heading to the Rainwater, right?
I guess you are. Are you?
That's where we have
Okay.
to go.
Yes.
Okay. Well, y'all head on out. And with that last animal handling check, we're going to say that you drive these horses fairly well. Sorvon, you end up sobering up completely. Your headache ends up going away a little later. About lunchtime, you can tell. Y'all are all a little hungry. But do y'all stop and eat, or do y'all eat on the way, or do y'all just keep on pushing? What do y'all do?
I would assume we would stop to let the horses eat, and we'll eat at the same time, right?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all stop, pull over to the side of the road. You feed the horses. They eat. They drink. You get yourself some food and water. Y'all eat. You drink. It's just rations, so
Eh.
Hmm.
But you'll get done. And you're a few miles outside of the town. But y'all are done eating. Y'all head on out again.
Yeah.
All right. Who's driving?
Me again, unless Servant's silver enough.
I mean, I'll do it if I'm sober,
You are sober.
but I'm fine.
I'll just aid him, as we usually do.
All right. Animal handling with advantage. Sorvand.
17.
All right. The horses go. Derpy's gliding away. And y'all are heading on out. So I need perception checks from all of you on the road.
Hmm.
24.
24. Okay.
11.
11. Okay. My.
17.
Oh. And Thorgus.
Ditto on what my said, 17.
Alrighty. Well, everybody but Izzet, who's preoccupied watching the Derpy glide, see some deer in the distance. Sorvand, you see some rocks up ahead off the side of the road. Looks like they've been moved off the road to clear it. You see that the road is fairly well clear. In the distance, you don't really see much on the road, but to the sides, you'll see some other wildlife, some rabbits, hares. You see, you see. Oh my damn. Okay, you see a fox hunting some. You see a fox hunting some rabbits. You see some other wildlife. So, anything from anybody, or just keep on pushing?
I think keep on pushing, right?
Yeah.
Don't need a reason to stop.
No.
Right?
Yep.
All right, you keep on pushing, and getting towards the end of the day, you're approaching. Well, if y'all will take a look at locations on the map, I'm gonna go ahead and. Nope, not that one. Not that one.
That one? Or that one?
Browse. Beep.
Predator.
And
Mm-hmm.
putting it up for the stream. Do. You get right around. Y'all will come to nightfall. You can see what looks to be an eerie-looking cemetery off the left-hand side of the road.
Mm.
As you can look at your watch and see, it's getting on towards night. You hear some howling in the distance, some wolves, maybe some coyotes. You're not quite sure.
About what time is it?
It's getting to be about 8 or
I was,
9.
I was gonna say, so what time is it? You have the pocket watch.
Checks the watch.
Yeah, it's 9.
It's 9 o'clock.
Shall we camp? Or press on a little farther than camp?
How do the horses look right now?
It's probably a good idea to stop for the horses.
I'll stop the horses then.
All right, animal handling check with advantage. Because Mr. Thorgus wants to help. He's a helpy McHelperson.
15.
15.
Very contagious.
Alright, you get them to draw to halt off to the side of the road. And you're right outside right before you come to that cemetery area. Under locations, the pinned map. You can see it. You're about a mile away from it, so. But it looks like this area has been used to camp before. Looks like it's been well used. So, what do y'all do?
Shall we camp?
We need to camp.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we hear you, Mai. Come on.
Nah.
You want to start a fire, Mai?
Servan can
With
start
your
a
soul?
fire.
Gonna use your beard.
So is anybody going to check the area out?
I mean,
You want to check the area, Thorgus? See if it's safe.
I'm big and clunky. If anything's gonna be nearby, it's gonna hear me coming. So yeah, I might as well.
Alrighty.
I'll take a walk around the camp area about 20 feet out. Just do a big circle.
No, check the other direction.
Okay. I'm going to need investigation checks from both of you.
I got a 15.
All right.
Same.
Okay. You, all right. Is it high or low?
Low.
All right, Thorgus.
Mm-hmm.
As you're checking the perimeter, you notice a pile of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Is it you notice an area where it looks like people have set up tents and, or sleeping bags to sleep? Thorgus, as you're checking, you see, as y'all are both coming back to the middle, you see where the fire pit is. You see stones around it. You can tell that you need to dig it out a little bit more because it's been filled in to smother the fire. But you see that everything, it looks like this is a well-used travel spot, or at least has been in the past.
But we saw tents and
You
sleeping
saw
bags.
places where there have been tents set up and sleeping bags set up.
Okay, I was like,
And
wait a minute.
you did find wood left from the previous people.
Just after meeting back, what is it? Looks fine here. I did see some wood. I'm gonna grab that. Do you want to dig out the fire pit or start setting up the tents?
I'll dig it up then.
All right, Servan, Mai, what are y'all doing during all of this?
Servand will, for the meantime, start moving tents into position.
All right, you're gonna set up tents. Mai, what are you gonna be doing during all of this?
Preening.
Preening? You're not
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah, my.
you're not gonna feed the horses?
I mean, I could look around for some fruit.
I mean,
They got feed.
yeah, y'all do have plenty of feed. But what do you want to do, Mai?
I want to sneak around, grab all the chests, and open them in front of the horses and put their feet in it.
You're gonna grab 3 of the chests and put their feet in it and put it in front of the horses?
Yes.
And you said you're gonna sneak around and do this.
No, if I can't, that's okay.
I was gonna say stealth check.
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
You can always try.
Yes.
I mean, I got that one, so no.
Oh, well, no. You think you're being sneaky as hell. You're absolutely sure nobody can see or hear you doing this. The other 3 of you see and hear her doing this.
So she's picking up these 25-pound chests at the same time, or one at a time?
One at a time.
One at a time, more than likely.
Just
But
gonna look.
you can tell she's trying to be sneaky about it.
Are you trying to feed the horses with the chests?
And you think that nobody sees you, even when he's talking to you.
Inside my brain's like da 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 da.
Oh, okay, Crunk.
Yes, that's what I was trying to find.
But he's talking to you, and you think that you think you're being really swift and being really stealthy about it.
Yep.
So, all right. Meow. Annoying ass cat. Anyway, so I'm gonna need checks from each of you.
There we go.
Yep.
Alright.
But whatever you see, yeah, whatever you think is the best. You've already made your checks.
Okay.
Or your stealth check. We're just going to say you get all the box. Yeah, you get the 3 chests put out for them. You get the pots and pans full of water and set it in front of them. It's all the cooking pots and pans that you have, but they're being used by the horses right now. Is it you dig out the hole? Thorgus, you get the wood. Servan, you get the tent set up, or at least we hope. So we're going to start with Is it? What's your check? And what did you roll?
I don't know. What kind of check could I do?
You could do a dexterity check. You could do an athletics check. You could do whatever you think would be fitting of digging out a hole. I mean, you're a skull hound. I'm sure you've got claws and are used to digging holes anyway. So,
Apparently, a 6 don't tell us otherwise.
Okay, Sorvand, what kind of check are you using, and what did you roll?
Survival,
Okay,
because it makes more sense. And that would be a 19.
all right. You get the tent set up. Is it? You think you doing a pretty good job of clearing out the hole? Thorgus, what is your check, and what did you roll?
I did a strength check just to haul all the wood as much as I could over.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 16.
All right, you do a really good job of it, but I'm going to need a perception check from you as you're bringing wood over.
Alright. 17.
17. Yeah,
Mm.
you notice that Is it is instead filling the hole back up after emptying it out.
It's like, you're supposed to empty the hole, not fill it back up.
Oh. Okay.
But you get the wood over in a pile, nice little neat pile over there.
Mhm.
Do you help him?
Yeah, it's like, here, is it? And I pull out the kind of rusty old kind of dinged up pick I had forever ago.
All right.
Miner's pick. Here, use this to loosen it up and then just pull it out.
All right. Try again with advantage and add your proficiency.
Do you want the 15 or the 15?
I'll take the 15. You empty out the hole. You get it all nice and ready for a fire to be started. As y'all are all doing this, you notice that there are rocks. Pretty decent sized rocks seated in a semicircle around this fire.
Let's summon evil spirits. Face plants.
Okay.
I
Can you do that?
I think it was meant to help reflect the heat off from the rocks to help keep you warm.
Oh no, there are stones around the fire, the fire pit itself. But these are larger rocks. Looks like, from what y'all can tell, it looks like they're meant to be sat on. like people have set on them around the fire before.
Setting rocks.
Yar.
Just look to the others. It's meant where you're supposed to sit. Enjoy yourselves.
Okay.
All right.
Sit.
Face plants the rock.
I wouldn't. Yeah, she already does it.
Yep. That hurts. I need you to take a point of damage, Miss Mai. That hurts. Your head hurts a little bit now.
This is comfy.
You're supposed to sit on it, not face plant on it.
Shush.
Did you break your beak?
No.
Did you break the rock?
No.
Her head's not that hard. Although,
Darn.
pretty sure Servan's head could do it. I'm just kidding. Anyway, the horses are fed and they have water. Servan, you're done putting up the tents.
Mm-hmm.
Thorgus, you've got the wood over near the fire pit. You've helped Izzet dig it out. So, what do y'all do?
Before we do anything else, I'm going to go up to the cart because I know we've already put the brake on for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
I'm going to check on the horses, make sure they're fine, unhitch the horses from said wagon, and I'm going to pull them together. I'm going to take midnight and noon and tie them to a tree so they can be comfortable under a tree in case anything happens, and that way they're away from the cart, and that way they don't go flying off the rails with it. And Derpy, I just look at Derpy. It's like, Derp,
Dervy.
stay near my stand.
Dervy. He starts hovering towards the tent and
Just
stops next to it.
I can imagine he's like just hovering right over it, not even moving his feet. He's just mind flying over it and just hover flying.
Yep. So, now what?
I assume we start a fire and enjoy a little bit of time, maybe eat something, and then go to bed.
Does that sound good for everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Let me eat and try to read that book and learn the language.
I was gonna say, is it if you're gonna stay up and read your book, you want to take first watch?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to read while taking first watch? Oh my.
Oh my.
And
I mean,
Servan will do his trance, and when he gets up, take watch over.
Okay.
What is it? Beats head and gets rock trying to read book.
No. What? Personally, I mean, this is out of character information. Personally, I would not be reading while taking watch. I would be actually watching.
You probably will.
That's just me, though. And out of character, so your characters, I mean, whatever you do, you do. So
Maybe
right.
not.
So, all right. So you get the fire set up. You get the rations. Y'all eat. Y'all drink a little bit of the water that y'all have. Except for Izzet. I don't know what Izzet's doing. But, Izzet takes first watch. The rest of y'all are asleep. And we're going to go ahead and call it here.
So how's gonna be?
boy, it is dark.
Well, we've got less than 20 minutes.
Yes.
And something may happen in the night, something might not happen in the night.
We don't
So
know.
instead of pushing on to go through the watches and everything, let's go ahead and call it in a good place.
Yeah.
Before the shit hits the wall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I hope it doesn't hit the wall
No.
or the fan.
Ew.
Or you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean that ought to be fun. But anyways,
Target someone else.
Target required.
anyways, go ahead, Mike.
Anyways. No, I said anyways.
It sounded like you were going to say something else, though.
Nah.
No. Okay. Well, anyways, again, remember everybody, don't drive drunk.
Please
You'll
don't.
break a wheel
Or more.
or more. You don't want to break yourself.
Or someone else.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Be safe. Enjoy yourselves. Have a happy life. Enjoy your weekend. And as always, thank God it's Friday.